So, respected resource person of the day, Mr. Jinesh, Dr. Jinesh, then all the participants from various institutions across India. So, we have reached the final day and the final session of our FDP program. And thank you all for joining. I hope everyone is back, and let us restart the last session. Coordinators, kindly start with the welcome session. Sir, your Meet window is also visible along with the slide, I think.
So how do I
So you
close this?
can,
Yeah, I can
yeah,
just close
yeah,
it.
you can just close it.
I can close it.
Or, yeah,
Okay.
Okay.
yes.
Is
Okay.
that fine?
It's,
Okay.
it's
Just
fine.
a moment, sir.
Okay.
So good evening, all. So it is our great pleasure and honor to welcome our overseas expert for the last session of the 6-day online ATAL FDP, Dr. Jinesh Parampil. He is a senior academic and IT professional with over 17 years of teaching experience in computer science and information technology. He currently serves as a faculty in the Computer Information System Department at Higher Colleges of Technology, Dubai. His expertise spans computer networking, cybersecurity, virtualization, cloud computing, and emerging technologies. Also, he holds a Ph.D. in computer science from the British University in Dubai and multiple postgraduate qualifications in networking and computer communications. He is an industry certified professional holding CCNA, CCNP, certified ethical hacker, VMware certified associate, and CompTIA cybersecurity analyst plus credentials. His research interests include network security, IoT, AI based healthcare applications, and big data analytics, with several publications in reputed international journals and IEEE conferences. We are delighted to have Mr. Jinesh Parampil with us today, and I look forward to an insightful session. On behalf of the organizing committee and all attendees, I extend a very warm welcome to Dr. Jinesh Parampil, and now I invite him to kindly take over the session. Sir, please.
Good evening, everyone, and thank you for this wonderful opportunity to talk to all of you. Okay. Thank you for the wonderful introduction. Okay. It's a great pleasure to see you all online. In fact, it was nice if it was offline on site, but online is also good. So let's continue. The topic for today's discussion is about AI in healthcare systems. I'm not a doctor, by the way, so I may not be talking something in the medicine field. I will not be talking very technical terms related to medicines and pharmaceutical things. I will be talking very general about what is the role of AI in healthcare systems. I assume that most of the participants are faculties or teachers and students in computer science or CIS related, computer related enthusiast. So my main aim will be to focus on areas of AI in healthcare and what are the research opportunities in these areas. So I'll be very happy if some of you get a chance or a spark to do some research in that particular area after the discussion. I try to cover most of the areas where AI can help in healthcare systems. I'm very sorry if I have missed some topics, but I try to include all of them. Okay, so let's deep dive into the topics. So we all know that AI is transforming healthcare at every level. You know that one. So how AI have is transforming the healthcare in every level. By the way, how it is capturing data, okay, how the data is analyzed, and how the doctors interact with the patients, and how the treatments are carried out now. We know that the traditional method was most of proactive approach, like you have a You have a disease, you go to the doctor. You go to the doctor, doctor asks you, what are the symptoms? You say that I have fever, I have headache, I have body pain. And based on your symptoms, the doctor will diagnose your disease. He can say that, oh, he could diagnose it as a viral infection or a bacterial infection or whatever it is. It is based on the symptoms. But nowadays, we are moving from that one. We are not just focusing only on the symptoms. AI will help you for moving from a preventive reactive care to preventive care, which is now going to predictive care and a more personalized care. So I can say that we are moving from preventive care, sorry, we are moving from reactive care, which was the traditional, to preventive care, which is currently we are going through that stage. We will be moving to predictive care. Predictive care is like where the doctor will be able to diagnose your disease before seeing the symptoms. Before seeing the symptoms, so before having a flu, doctor will be able to diagnose that you have a chance to get a viral infection. So that is predictive care. And then finally we will be moving to the personalized care in the future. I don't think it will be very far away. It will be very close. Maybe in 3 to 4 years, we will have personalized medicine care. What is personalized medicine care? Is like a doctor can treat the patient's personal based on the personalized data. For example, the medicine which you get may be different from another person. It is all depends on your data. Okay, the medicine which doctor prescribed to you is all depends on your historical data, not based on your symptoms. So that will be personalized medicine. So what is our opportunity as AI specialist or AI enthusiast or computer science specialist? What is our opportunity in this? Our opportunity is how can we integrate this health data with the modern AI generative models so that we can predict the healthcare systems. We can predict the disease, or we can diagnose by analyzing the health data. So this is how this is the opportunity for us. How can we integrate AI into all these things so that we can go to that predictive and personalized care system? So I'm trying to touch overall in all the areas where AI can integrate, and then I will be discussing some research opportunities for us, like including me and you. So if you are interested in doing research in that area, I'll be happy to work with you. Okay, why? What are the fuels, or what are the things which is driving to this great change of or great impact of AI in healthcare systems? AI is not currently a hype. It was a hype few years back. Now it is not a hype. Now it is clinically validating. So it is actually happening in many hospitals across the world. They are using AI for many things. Let's see what are the things they are doing. Why is it happening, or what are the key drivers behind it? It is one main thing is about we have huge amount of data available nowadays. Huge amount of data. You all know that we have wearable devices, we have fitness trackers tracking our health parameters, vitals. So we have a huge amount of data available now, and we have huge computing power. I think the previous speaker have talked about the GPU computing power, so you will be able to relate it now. You have data, you have good computing power, and you have very sophisticated AI algorithms available nowadays. So using these three things, like your data, GPU computing power, and algorithms, you have a great opportunity to integrate AI into healthcare systems. So where are the main growth or main area where AI works in healthcare is in medical imaging. Medical imaging. You can think about one doctor viewing a X-ray. You can think about one doctor viewing a X-ray. So doctor takes your X-ray, keep it in a show it to a light box, a white box, and he just look into that and he say that, oh, you have a small fracture in your finger here. You have a small hairline fracture. Sometimes what happens is that there is a chance for mistake from the doctor because it's a human error. You understand that one? In that field, AI is very good now, like in medical imaging, drug discovery, and administrative automation. So we'll see that one in the coming slides, how AI used in these things. As we know that all these opportunities comes with challenges. There are many barriers. One main barrier is data interoperability, how the data interoperate with each other, and there are regulatory frameworks. There is data privacy, ethics. There are many issues, challenges, but I think the world is currently overcoming those challenges, and we are moving to AI integration in every field of our life. Okay, how does this, let's go through a history, like how we reached to this. You know that in 1990s and 2000s, almost all countries, they moved to digitizing their health records. In 2010s, we started in our universities and in schools and colleges and in organization, we talk about data analytics and data mining and all these things. In 2020s, now we have cognitive computing and AI integration. So we are actually moving from a moving from structured data entry to a unstructured data interpretation. This is the current wave or current trend. Where we use AI mostly in healthcare is in robotic process automation and clinical decision support systems. These are the two main area AI is used. Okay, so mainly in robotic or process automation and clinical decision support systems. It is highly used in radiology and pathology, as I told you, to analyze the X-ray, to analyze the CT scan, to analyze the images, to analyze the blood test reports, all these things. But it is very less used in primary care workflow. Like in primary care means where you go and meet a doctor, you talk to the doctor in a clinic. It is very less used nowadays. We know that in our country, in many clinics in our hometown, we just go to meet the doctor and just talk to the doctor, and doctor hear you and he give you the medicine. So it's not used, AI is not really used there. But in advanced hospitals where you have X-rays or CT scans, MRI scans, or blood check and blood results, where in these areas AI is used. But what I'm saying is that with the availability of AI tools and softwares, we can now make sure that in our even small clinics we can integrate AI. We'll see how it is done. Okay, as computer science specialist, you will be knowing about it, like what are the technologies which help us in this task. Mainly machine learning, deep learning, CNN, convolutional neural networks, and RNN, recurrent neural networks. These are four main technologies which are behind AI integration in healthcare. What is the difference between these technologies? What is machine learning? Machine learning machine learning algorithms are algorithms. They improve through their experience. It's a subset of AI where the algorithms learn from the data, and it improves over the time. So mainly these algorithms are used in healthcare systems to predict whether a particular patient will be revisiting to the hospital again or not. For example, uh, he always book the appointment, but whether he is coming every time regularly or not, it can be depends on his historical data, the weather. It can be depending on the traffic on that particular day, whether it is a weekday or weekend. Based on his history, predicting whether he will be coming to the hospital or not. For one example I told you. So machine learning can be used for those type of tasks. It learned from the data. Deep learning is basically mimicking your human brain, like our human brain. So it is using neural networks. Deep learning algorithms use neural networks. They basically mimic the human brains. Okay, human brains. And CNN is mainly convolutional neural networks. It is for interpreting medical images. As I told you, by seeing an image, the algorithm can diagnose that there is a chance for skin cancer, okay, or a COVID-19, a lung X-ray, and the algorithm can analyze it and say that this is COVID-19 infected lungs or something like that. And RNN is recurrent neural networks are mainly used to analyze sequence of patient data. where it is used for tracking the patient data by a fitness tracker or a, for example, Apple Watch or whatever it is, and get the data and predict the issue before the emergency occur. For example, in ICUs, RNN can be used to track the vitals of the patient, and then can predict whether this patient will have a emergency in the coming hour or not. So this will help the doctors and nurses to react proactively instead of waiting for something to happen. Okay, these are four main technologies behind AI integration in healthcare: machine learning algorithms, deep learning algorithms, convolutional neural network algorithms, and RNN algorithms. Let us take this example of a small. We'll see a small example where what you see on your left side is a X-ray, a normal X-ray, which you can use this X-ray. You can use some AI algorithms, and you can have a heat map of that X-ray, which will help you to see. For example, it can give you that. It can show you where there is issues in that bone. For example, a cyst is in the arthritic joint. So using algorithms, it can view this X-ray more better than a doctor. It can view this X-ray more better than a doctor. Okay, so what is the difference here? What is the difference between a doctor's view and a software view or a CNN's view? Doctor will spot the joint edges. Doctor will see some abnormal shapes. Doctor with his experience may understand that this is a disease pattern. This can be a disease, and he makes a diagnosis based on his previous experience. But how CNN or convolutional neural network works, it will detect these pixels in that image. It combines those features. It will match those patterns with the previous patterns learned, and it will give you a probable diagnosis. It's a probability. It doesn't say that this is particular disease. One thing which we all have to understand, that AI does not understand medicine. AI only understand data. It does not understand medicine. A doctor, AI cannot replace a doctor. Okay, AI only can see, for example, a X-ray. It can see the edge detection, the shape recognition, structure, everything, and it can predict a particular diagnosis. But the good thing with AI is, how many times you give the same image, the result will be always same. It will never get tired, and it will not be impacted by any emotional influence. Like AI doesn't have any emotions, so it doesn't have any emotional influence. But why it fails sometimes? Sometimes AI fails. Why it fails in diagnosing? It does not understand medicine, as I told you. It does not understand medicine. The other thing what you have to know is that you give garbage in, you get garbage out. Like, it all depends on the training data. If you have understanding about AI, you know what is training data and testing data and all. So what training data you provide to the algorithm, you get the results based on that. Also, some rare cases may confuse AI, because if the case is not related to the training data, the algorithm get confused. It will not give you the proper output. Also, AI sometimes struggle with poor image quality. It will have problem with image quality. So the based on the X-ray image, how quality it is, it based on that the AI will give you the output. And then AI have a problem of overconfidence. Overconfidence is like, it may not say that it may be this or that. It will always say that yes, this is that. I diagnose it as arthritis or not, whatever it is. So there is a overconfidence problem. This is also a opportunity for us to do some research. I'll talk about it in the coming slide. As I told you, AI is not a replacement for the doctor. You cannot replace AI with a doctor, or a doctor with a AI. So what is the best model? The best model is doctor plus AI. Doctor plus AI, which is better than doctor alone, which is always better than AI alone. AI is good in finding the issues, pattern recognition, and it is fast in diagnosing. But doctor have some other skills, which is like judgments, ethics, decision making and all. So AI cannot replace doctor. So the best model is AI plus doctor. Okay. Now, what is as researchers or educators or faculty, what is your research opportunity in this field? For example, we can think of a hybrid model, a ML model, which using different machine learning algorithms to reduce the overconfidence of AI in diagnostic. As I told you, AI have a problem of overconfidence. So you can come up with a hybrid machine learning model which can use to reduce the AI overconfidence. You can integrate uncertainty. You can integrate some part of uncertainty in the algorithm, for example, so that it will not be overconfident and it will not give you false positive results. Okay, this is one thing where one area where you can focus on. Another area where you can focus on is why AI is not used in the primary care. Why AI is not used in the primary care? As I told you in the previous slide, that AI is mostly used in AI is mostly used in radiology and pathology, for example, to analyze the images, to analyze the blood test data, and all these things. But it's not primarily used in the primary care. In the primary care, where a doctor-patient talks, AI is not much used. So why don't we find out some research topics where AI is used between the in for the interaction between the doctor and the patient? There are so many things which we can do in that field. Okay, in the primary care. Second, the last thing is like one more thing is like there are many other research areas. I am just focusing only on three topics here. Bias mitigation in deep learning. As I told you, AI get biased based on your training data. So why don't you diversify the data set so that your training model or your AI model will give you unbiased results? Mostly the models will give you biased results based on the, it all depends on the training data. So you can have experiments on diverse data sets to improve the consistency of AI across different demographics. Okay. Also, there is a very good field now where psychology plus AI. So why don't you integrate psychology and AI, which will be a proper research area, will be a fantastic research area. So I'm just trying to give you some research sparks where you can focus on in future if you are interested in doing your PhD and all these things. Okay, in PhD. Okay. NLP, you all know natural language processing. How AI can be used in NLP can be used in healthcare systems. Have you been to different hospitals in advanced hospitals? When you go there, you see that doctors spend most of their time in typing than talking. They don't have time to talk to you. They will be typing. I always wonder what they are typing. So whatever you say, they keep typing because they just need this data. This can be simplified by using NLP. What can we do? We can use NLP. We can transcript the doctor patient conversation. It can be recorded. It can be saved as structured data. Historical conversations like that can be converted to data, can be matched, and a lot of insights can be taken from that one. As we all know that what doctor write, only pharmacist can understand. Nobody can understand what doctor writes in the medicine script. I hope you all will agree with that one. Yes, we can have AI to understand the doctor's scribbled scripts and then make it into structured data. So there are so many things which we can do using NLP to get a structured data in the primary care where doctor and patient interact. Okay, so this is one field which we can focus on. In radiology, AI is fantastic. This is the best place where you can see AI. For example, I just want to show you a simple demo. Okay, I hope you can see that one. I just want to show you a simple demo. For example, let me just show you a simple demo where I have created a small app where you can see. For example, let us upload a image. Okay, let us upload a okay X-ray image. For example, let us upload this X-ray image, and let's see how AI see that image. Okay, let's analyze that report. We can even do for blood test or whatever it is. So let's see how AI works on it. A doctor just see this, and with his experience he give you a diagnosis. But see here, you get such a, I'm not a AI, not I'm a AI, not a doctor, so it gives you the warning. Then it says you that, see, it gives you a complete detailed analysis of that chest X-ray. Now, you as I told you, the best model is doctor plus AI. A doctor can see this, a doctor can read this, understand this, and then a doctor can have a better diagnosis. For example, let me analyze another report. For example, let us upload a blood test. Okay, let us upload a blood report, sample blood report. Let's see. For example, you could put a blood report. Okay, analyze the report. So we have a vast opportunity of integrating AI in healthcare. You can understand from this one. So see here, you get such a detailed analysis of that blood report here, okay, which a doctor can see it, he can understand it, and he can give you a proper diagnosis, which is a faster and a better diagnosis comparatively than doing alone. I hope you all agree with that one. Okay, so AI's use in pathological, radiological, and pathological is fantastic. It is used for detecting pneumonia, breast cancer, retinal diseases, and all these things. It's a real competitor for specialist doctors. Okay, so the another one is anticipating patient outcomes. Okay, so AI can be used to predict the outcomes or to predict the disease before the symptoms appear. Also, AI can also be used in a hospital to identify whether this patient will return to this hospital within 30 days or not. So based on his past experiences, his data, AI can detect whether he will be coming back to the hospital within 30 days or not. So many things like vital labs, demographics, and social determinants of health, all these data can be analyzed, and the algorithm can detect, or algorithm can find out whether this patient will be readmitted or not, or whether this patient there is a chance for this patient to get this sickness or not, and all these things. NLP advanced. So what I have done is I have summarized here three or four areas where three or four topics where you can focus on research on these areas. NLP and advancement. You can fine tune your large language model learning models like ChatGPT for multilingual clinical notes. For example, see, in future you don't have to go to a doctor who speaks your language. If this works, you can go to any doctor, you can speak in your language, the algorithm will understand it, and then translate it to the doctor's language. So many things can be done in that field. Computer vision, you can extract the novel features of radiology and other reports, and then it can reduce a lot of cost for the hospitals also. Then the last one is predictive analysis. You can build models incorporating social determinants. Example, AI for predicting mental health crisis in some vulnerable populations. So all these things can be done using AI. So these are topics where you can focus on the research, like you can have some research focus on these areas. So this may give you a spark. If it is, then that will be good topic to more work on it. Okay. Robotics is one other area where AI works. I hope you heard about this Da Vinci system where guided robotic surgery can be done. Like a doctor can use his hand gestures, he can use his hand movements, and the robot will do the surgery for him. Another thing is like augmented reality, where a doctor will have a complete view of the blood vessels and the internal body organs, and he can have precise surgery. He can avoid a nerve, he will not cut. So incision, like a doctor, when a doctor cut a particular organ, he cuts it based on his expertise. That's why we say that this doctor is very good in heart surgery, this doctor is very good in cardiac, this thing. So all these things are based on his expertise. But if you have a robot, you program it to do it in a particular incision, in a particular thing, with a augmented reality support and with the support from a doctor, then that's it. It will do wonders rather than relying only on the expertise of the doctor. Then another field is clinical trials. Any medical any medicine or any treatment, if you want to, or if a in the healthcare, if you want to introduce a new treatment process, it need to be tested on particular patients. Doctors find it very difficult to find which patients can be chosen for these clinical trials. With AI historical data or health related data, now it is very easy for patient recruitment. Like patients, doctors can easily identify, or hospitals can easily identify the cluster of patients where this particular treatment can be used, rather than rather than wasting time using placebo groups like dummy medicines and all these things. It is very easy for hospitals to find out which patient cluster can be used for this particular treatment process. Real time monitoring, like you can use. The other field is like wearable tracking, where patients can be monitored, and then can predict whether this patient, there is a chance for this patient to fall down, or whether there is a patient where there is a it can predict whether the patient is walking, sitting, standing, or all these things. So all these are this is one another area where AI can perform further. Precision medicine. Okay, now in future you will understand that the medicine what a doctor prescribed to you may not be the medicine what doctor will prescribe to another patient. It can be all based on your genetic metabolism, your data. It all depends on your data. So a medicine which he gives to you for fever will be different from medicine which he give for the other person. So it's all based on the polygenic risk score. So what AI do, it analyze a complete trait of the disease, and then it says that you are good to respond to this medicine. So it is not one medicine for all. It is n equal to one treatment protocol, which will be like each each patient will get a different medicine based on his polygenic risk scores. So that is the next one. So what is the research opportunity in this field? Robotics, you can have a good research area. It can be a good research area. You can evaluate the augmented realities overlay in surgery, how augmented reality can be used in robotic surgeries. This is one area where you can focus on your research. Or clinical trials using synthetic arms, you can have studies on reducing dummy medicines or placebos for the patients. Or you can have precision medicine. You can find how these polygenic risk scores for rare disease can be analyzed using AI integration. So all these are research topics which you can focus on these areas. Another area where AI helps doctors is to reduce their physical burnout. They get tired working with the patients, they spend work hours working with the health records. The solution is ambient clinical intelligence. Ambient clinical intelligence, I told you already, with the help of NLP using microphones, it can capture the discussion between the doctor and the patient. It can automatically understand the symptoms of the patient. AI can automatically write the notes, the notes, and it can diagnose the disease and then give it to the doctor, where doctor had to finally analyze everything, and that's it. So this can restore the patient doctor connection. That is the main thing. Like, I remember that in the olden days, when you go to a doctor had time to talk to you, doctor had time to come near you, he can just see what happened to you. But nowadays doctors are so busy that they just keep typing, they just only view your data, and that's it. So this the doctor patient connection can be restored with this one. Another area where AI can use is like workflow optimization. You can have command centers in the hospital for managing the bed capacity. It can automatically, in COVID-19 time in China, I heard that in many hospitals use AI to find out whether the emergency beds are vacant or not, and all these things. Also, you can use it for staffing, finding out which staff or which nurses are free, and they can be scheduled based on the availability. And then asset tracking. Where is the nearest wheelchair available? Where is the nearest infusion pump available? So AI can be used for asset tracking, or supply chain also, like inventory management for finding the medicines and all these things. So these are another area where AI can be used in hospital management systems. Chatbots, health assistants, yes, you have now already in many hospitals, you can log into their websites, you can talk to the virtual doctor, you have mental health support systems 24/7. You will get SMS or app reminders for your appointments. So your life coaching, lifestyle modification can be supported by virtual AI agents or virtual AI assistants. So these are another field where you can use AI. So what are the research opportunities in this field? You can reduce the burden of doctors, burnout reduction. You can have studies how augmented reality or AI can impact on physicians' well-being. You can use different AI tools for staffing or emergency workflows, and virtual assistants, and another field is like comparing AI with human therapy, and then you can come up with solutions. Another area where AI is used for fraud detection. These are mainly used by insurance companies for fraud billing. Like many insurance companies, or for fraud billing can be found using AI tools. Healthcare fraud costs you see billions annually. Like it costs like around 3 to 10% of the spending of each hospital. Anomaly detection. AI flags unusual billings or fake billings and fake claims, and then it will flag them. Or prior authorization. You can have prior authorization of your insurance faster with using AI. If the AI detect that any claims are fake claims, it can be denied before the submission also. So this is one area where AI can be used in insurance companies and all this. Globally, see, the market value of AI in healthcare is now 15 billion in 2023, by the way. But in 2030, you can see that as per the research, it is going to be 188 billion. I don't know how many fold it is, but it is too much. It is largest share is from North America because they have great IT infrastructure and they have technology adaptation. And you see that the Asia Pacific also is Asian area is also fastly growing because of the aging population. So what are the challenges? What are the challenges in integrating AI? One big challenge is most of the AI algorithms are trained based on a homogeneous population. Like if for example, if the training data set only focus on white males, usually in USA, what happens is that this model may give you a wrong diagnosis for a dark skinned person. So it cannot so you need to diversify, as I told you in the previous slide. You need to diversify the training data so that you will get a better non-biased result. Okay, the consequences of having a biased training is that it will perform purely poorly for minorities. It will not give you a proper result. Algorithm will have inequalities. So how do you mitigate it, or how do you avoid this? Is like you diverse the data set with different training data. Data privacy and cyber security is also another issue, where the health data is sold for high value in dark web. The vulnerability is AI creates new attack surface because you are giving open door to many hackers. So you need to have proper regulations. You need to have proper security measures so that the data cannot be hacked. One another thing is now federated learning. Most of the hospitals are now thinking of in-house servers, decentralized servers, where the algorithm analyze in their in-house servers rather than in cloud or in different data centers. There is regulatory hurdles. The problem with AI is doctor may not understand why AI gave this decision, because maybe doctor does not understand how AI algorithm works in the inside. So it's called as a black box problem. You understand this one. Doctors need to know why AI made such a recommendation or a diagnosis. So what is that is now in most of the medical universities, AI is a topic. The doctors need to be aware of AI algorithms. They need to understand how AI gives this result. So doctors versus developers. Sometimes if there is huge cases where a AI algorithm gives a wrong diagnosis, and who is responsible for this wrong diagnosis? Is that the doctor, or is it the software developer who developed this software? So there needs to be regulations. Who is responsible for this particular diagnosis? Human in the loop paradigm. AI is not actually now artificial intelligence, it is augmented intelligence for healthcare. In Centaur model, human plus AI perform better than human alone or AI alone. So, as I told you, in medical universities, they should include data literacy. They should include AI topics so that the doctors come out with AI knowledge. So now in future there will be that. The hospital of the future. How the hospital of the future will be? The walls will be embedded with sensors, voice activated rooms, hospital at home. Like you may in future, maybe a elderly person don't have to go to the hospital. He or she can stay in her room itself. AI will monitor the vitals based on activity trackers and vital measurement devices, and then doctors can give or nurses can interact with the patient whenever he needs or she needs. So this is how future hospitals will be. On the edge, wearable and IoT. On the edge means most of the AI devices now they are programmed to do the diagnosis, or they are programmed to give the output on the device itself rather than sending it to a server or a cloud. Okay, so the most of the devices nowadays they do the analysis itself inside itself. So that's called as edge computing. It processes the data on the device for speed and privacy rather than sending it to network. Okay, this is very interesting area which is called as digital twins. Digital twins is a future. You will have a replica of your psychology physiology. You will have a replica of your physiology in future, maybe in 2030. If we are alive, we may witness this one. You will have a digital physiology of you, your replica. If a doctor want to give you a medicine, rather than directly testing on your body, doctor will be using it on the twin digital twin. This is very good. Like don't have the risk of trying that drug. You don't have the worry of reactions. At first it will be tested on the digital twin. You will see that in the future. It is actually integration of genomics, phenomics, and lifestyle data. Your genomics, your gene, your physical, your body organs, or body nature, and your lifestyle. Everything is combined to create your digital twin. What are the research opportunity in this? Training program for data literacy in medical universities. You can research on what type of training can be given to the doctors, so that they understand AI better rather than going to that black box problem. Okay, wearable IoT. You can think of using IoT and sensors to real time monitor patients and predict whether this patient will fall down or not, whether this patient is walking or not, whether this patient is sitting or not. So you can have wearable devices and predict the actions, or predict the activity of a elderly person. It can be a very good research opportunity. Digital twins, as I told you, you can have your research on digital twin, how effectively we can have our digital twins, so that drug interaction, everything can be tested on the digital twins. Okay, how do we move to this? We have a future, we have many plans in the future, but how do we move to that? We need to do it phase by phase. In phase one, you digitize and structure all the data, which is using cloud migration. In phase two is called as narrow AI. You all know that we are in phase two now, where radiology and transcription, all these things are using AI. But in phase three, which is broad AI, which will be prediction or predictive analytics, will be happening using AI. And phase four will be the final one, which is called as cognitive ecosystem, which is all automatic autonomous systems, and healthcare will be happening. So phase one, two, three, four. We are currently in phase two and three. We will be moving to phase four in the future, which is the cognitive ecosystem. AI offer the chance to democratize high quality care globally. There is no difference for AI between a rich person or a poor person, a white or a black, a nationality, nothing. It democratizes your care. There is no difference. There is no emotion. There is no sentiments. It's all based on your data, clinical data. The cost of doing nothing, unsustainable healthcare spending, and provider shortages can be avoided by using AI. Final thought, what is the final thought? Technology, I am expecting the technology should make your healthcare more human, not less human. So it's not that we are all going to depend only on AI. You will have the ethical consideration, we will have the emotional influence, everything is there, but with the support of AI. So that will be fantastic. It will be a fantastic future for AI in healthcare. Okay, so this is the end of this talk, and I hope I have covered almost all parts of AI in healthcare. I am open to discuss any topic. If you have any questions, you are free to ask. Okay, we can have discussion. I hope I'm audible. Is there any questions? If you have anything to discuss, any topics to discuss, we can discuss further.
Dear participants, if you have any questions, we can discuss with the resource person. You can either type in the chat box or you can ask directly. Anyone with, sir, there is a question about ACI. Whether any real world ACI existing at present? If so, what is the autonomy level? There's a question in the chat box. Whether there is any real world ACI existing at present? If so, what is the autonomy level?
Yes, yes, it is. It is. Most of the in US, I don't remember the hospital name. They have implemented it. Okay, and the autonomy level. I'm not sure about the autonomy level, but it is already there. It is already working. In many hospitals have already gone to that stage now.
Sir, you said about the digital twin.
Yes.
How it is? I mean, see, you mean to say the we will have one identical twin of the human being with the same
Yes.
symptoms,
It
and we are
is a
going
it,
to,
yes, it is a future what is that?
yeah, research. I got it.
A
You
future
said that
research, yes,
yeah,
yes.
but
So
how it
you
is
will have a
how it is
exactly.
possible to have life in that human digital twin is like one of the just what to say a replica of any non-living thing, no?
I understand. I understand. So what is that? Is that they are trying to integrate the genomics, your psychology, and your historical data. So your gene sequences, your physiological structure, and your historical data, everything will be combined. That's the research going on. That's the research going on in that field. Okay, so mainly it is actually to see how the drug interact for this particular gene. You understand? For your gene with this psychology, with your physiology, with this historical data, how this particular drug will be interacting. So it is basically to test whether, for example, this drug will be more useful for this person or not. So it is only to test that one in the first stage. So I think it is possible. It is possible because of now the genetic studies are in very advanced level. So I'm assuming that it may be possible in the
But
future.
still the digital twin will be an non-living thing only, no?
Exactly, it will be a non-living thing only, but it's only to understand how the drug interaction happens with that digital twin.
Oh, okay, sir.
Coming to the previous question, the ambient clinical intelligence. So this is very simple, actually. Very simple. It is like, see, a doctor-patient conversation. A doctor-patient conversation. Now we know that we go to a doctor to his home or to a clinic in our hometown. We go and sit in front of the doctor and we just talk about our symptoms, and he just listen, and he just listen, and with his experience he diagnosed that this patient is having a viral infection. You think that after 2 weeks you go again, maybe that doctor is so busy that he don't remember you. He will again hear your symptoms and he will again give you the same medicine. This can continue. The doctor may not be that good in memorizing that this patient came for few times, because most of the doctors in small clinics or in home treatment, they don't have a digital record of that particular patient. Yes or no? So this can ACI can usually can listen the conversation between the doctor and the patient. It can make that conversation into a structured format, store it as data. You understand? It can
I
compare the
understand.
previous data, and that is a fantastic, I think that will be a fantastic thing which will be in the future. I'm sure that this happen. For example, in restaurants nowadays, in many restaurants have implemented a customer and a waiter conversation. So just go to the table in the restaurant, you go and sit and speak that, okay, what are the food available, and then you talk to that AI device in the table, and then it automatically orders for you. With LLM, with chat GPT, with all these AI models, I think ACI will be very soon, you will witness that one in many hospitals.
Yeah, that will be advantages. That's why I asked you whether it is existing or not.
It is existing. It is
Yeah.
already there in many countries. It is already there in many countries. They already
Yeah.
implemented it.
So what about in India, sir? What about the case?
I'm sure it might be there. I don't know in which hospitals. For example, there is a solution called as nuanced DAX. Nuanced DAX. NUANCE DAX.
Yeah.
This is actually one solution which is implementing ACI, where the patient-doctor interaction happens. I think many hospitals in India also will be having this now. It is still growing. Maybe in future we will see better solutions in that one.
So much, sir. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Thank you. I'll be happy to work with you guys if you have any research ideas in your mind related to AI in healthcare. I keep my email ID by the end of the presentation. So if you have any research ideas related to AI in healthcare, I'll be happy to work with you. Okay.
Thank you, sir. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much.
Any other questions? If no questions, I think the Saira. Sir, any more to present, sir? Any more slides?
No, I have finished
Oh,
the presentation. Yes.
okay. Then you can stop sharing the screen.
Okay.
Coordinators, we can go with the conclusion. And thank you note for sir.
Good evening, everyone. On behalf of the Department of Computer Science and Engineering at TocH Institute of Science and Technology, it's my great honor to extend our heartfelt gratitude to our esteemed resource person, Dr. Jinesh Ahamed sir, for his insightful and thought-provoking session on AI in healthcare. Dr. Jinesh Ahamed provided a comprehensive overview of how core technologies such as deep learning and machine learning are being applied in the medical field. The discussion on why AI might fail sometimes offered a crucial perspective on the limitations and challenges within the same area. A key takeaway was to emphasize that AI is not here to replace the human element, but rather to serve as a powerful assistant, enriching the capabilities in areas like natural language processing and predictive analytics. The insights into robotics and surgical precision, as well as the acceleration of clinical trials, were particularly illuminating. Furthermore, the valuable ideas shared on research opportunities have undoubtedly inspired many in the audience. Thank you once again, sir, for sharing your expertise and time with us today. As part of, on behalf of all the audience present here and from the side of Department of Computer Science and Engineering, TocH Institute of Science and Technology, we would like to present our gratitude in the form of a virtual memento. Please accept it, sir.
Thank you so much. Thank you, everyone. It was a great opportunity to talk to you all. Okay, as I told you, we can continue the conversations in future also. If you have any questions or if you have any discussions, I am happy to discuss. Okay.
So thank you, sir. Participants, we would like to have a group photo online. Like we have no other option to go in this online kind of meeting. So can everyone switch on the video for a moment? Can some more people Can we have a few more people to fill the frame? Other participants? We are expecting some more participants to join the photo session. Okay, so coordinators, we will have some photos. Coordinators, can you kindly share whether it is taken, the group photos are taken?
I am already taken some more photographs. I mean screenshots.
Okay, some more different screens we can take in the grid view. Okay. One more second. Let me take one more. With the maximum, we can have the tile view. Participant, let me have one more screenshot. Okay, thank you all. So now, thank you, Jinesh sir, for also joining with us. Thank you.
Okay, thank you very much.
Uh,
So I'll leave the session now. Okay.
Yeah,
Thank you. Thank you.
Participant, now we will have the feedback session because we ended up a bit early. The exam will be activated only after 6:30. So I think we will conclude the session with this instead of the going for a separate valedictory. So I request some of the participants to kindly share your feedback with us because it is very valuable for us to improve in future. Because as this was an online event, we were not able to directly collect the feedback from you. So we really value your feedback. Kindly share it. The feedback form is also shared. I expect some of the participants to share the feedback.
Good evening, everyone. Can I start?
Yeah, sure, ma'am.
So I am Divya Prabha. I am from PES University, Bangalore. So I attended all the sessions from the first day, that is 8th, where we started with supercomputers and why supercomputing is required for the next generation of AI.
If possible, can we see your video also?
Oh no, it's not
Oh no.
possible.
Okay, it's okay. No
My
problem. Okay,
camera,
ma'am.
I have a problem with
It's,
my camera. That's the
it's
reason.
okay. It's okay, ma'am. Okay.
And definitely then it was like how the data science helped in making the decisions very good. Then I think we studied about the natural language processing and different generative AI models, especially concentrated more on LLMs. And next I think how to fine tune the LLMs and which are the different techniques and tools. Yesterday one day I could not attend, but I've still we attended the agentic AI, and one of the interesting session was this what is that YOLO 11 object detection. It was with hands-on session. Then today we had hardware acceleration, semiconductors in industries, high performance computing, and concluded with AI and healthcare. All the sessions were really very good to them. Means it is matching with the present technology, what was required, how we the faculties has to update ourselves so that we can be in the same line as the technology, present technology. So it was very informative and it was really good and excellent sessions. And few sessions were also with hands-on, which gives us some practical knowledge also, and it helps us to also explore the areas where we can conduct the research, means we can give the projects to our students. So that's all. It was very wonderfully organized also, so a great congratulations for all the organizers. I've attended many ATAL FTPs, but this was really a good one and excellent one, I can say.
Thank you, ma'am, for the kind words. And we have already shared the resource link, but we will keep on updating it with the further PPTs also as I receive. I hope everyone has seen that. And one or two feedbacks more kindly, so that we can. Any more participants kindly share the feedback. One or two participants kindly share. You need not to turn the video. You can just speak out.
Hello, ma'am. This is
Hello.
Bhargeshri Kulkarni
Yeah.
from Bangalore, Dayanand Sagar College of Engineering. All 5 day sessions were very insightful. As a new researcher, I got many insights in different fields. Like in healthcare, I am interested in healthcare. In healthcare, I got a lot of ideas. So I found this session was very useful. In all 5 days I have attended, and it was fruitful for me.
Thank you, ma'am. Expect one or two more to share the feedback, because we have participants from all parts of the country, and we TocH Institute of Science and Technology, we are from Kochi, Kerala, so we would like to get some more feedback from the people from other states as well as from anyone more.
Hello, ma'am. This is Dr. Rishmi V from Ahalya School of Engineering and Technology, Palakkad. I'm an associate professor. I could attend all the sessions of the FDP. In between, due to some technical issues and a few things, I could drop some sessions. But then the sessions were very informative. even though we had a limitation of like even if it's not offline, but this online mode, you were able to do it exactly beautifully in the way it was like all the sessions were very informative, and even if it is online, but we didn't feel that it's online. We had the feel of attending like an offline session, where all resource persons were very much highly skillful in delivering the sessions, and we could get some sense of ideas on which areas we need to focus on our research aspect, as well as some guidance to us students where the connection between the agentic AI, how to have an HPC integration with AI, and a few more things on quantum as well, where the last speaker could give an insight how quantum can take over some regarding the advancements which can happen in the future. So put together, this excellent FTP is like excellently organized. I should sincerely thank all the organizers here who had put sincere efforts. Sitting in online for 3 hours is not easy, but then patiently covering end to end, that is really to be appreciated. So thank you, organizers. We look forward for such more FDPs in the future as well. Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you. Your words give so much. We value your words, and we give so much energy for all of us.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you.
Okay.
Yeah.
Any more feedbacks from the participant side?
Ma'am, I have a question, doubt over
Yes.
here.
Yeah. Okay, ma'am.
Ma'am, 6:30 you said we will be having a quiz. So
Yes.
will it be having a deadline that in that stipulated time only it has to be submitted like that?
Ma'am, actually, like AICT, it will be mostly for a particular amount of time only. So generally, when we attended, we filled it on time. So we don't know exactly how long it was like. But the next day, one adult FTP one Vani FTP we coordinated. The next day, the link was not active. So we insist the participants to complete the quiz today itself. The quiz details will be shared now. On the third day, I shared it once. I'll be sharing it once again. So if we have one more feedback, if possible, otherwise I'll. 1 second. Can we have one more feedback from the participant side? Meanwhile, let me share that. Otherwise, we'll conclude and I'll share the quiz details. 1 second. So if there are no other feedbacks from the participant side, I request the coordinator of the FTP and the HOD of the Department of Computer Science and Engineering, TocH Institute of Science and Technology, to share the conclusion note. Ma'am, I'll be sharing the recap of the sessions also meanwhile.
Hello.
Welcome, Srila ma'am.
Yeah. Good evening, dear friends. So finally, we have come to the successful completion of our 6-day AICTE ATAL sponsored FTP in the domain of next-gen intelligence. And we are thankful to each and every person who contributed to the success of this event. Hope you all know that it is not an easy task to coordinate events online, that too after a hectic work schedule on weekdays. My sincere appreciation to my organizing team of TocH for the genuine efforts taken for this program. Special mention to Ms. Elizabeth and Anju for being online all the time and for the exceptional coordination. Next, sincere gratitude to all the resource persons. I believe all of them are highly knowledgeable and resourceful, and all sessions were equally good. Hope you all are benefited out of this program in some way or other. Please carry forward the connection with them in your future career pathways. That is our request to all of you. Highly grateful to all the participants from all over the country for the active participation and involvement. It was actually a pleasure having you all in these sessions. Hope you all had a great learning experience here. And thanks to AICTE ATAL team for giving us the opportunity to conduct this event at our institute. And we believe we could conduct the program in the best possible manner, even though we had certain flaws in between, like rescheduling a few sessions due to unexpected reasons, due to health issues from the side of few resource persons, but we could manage it somehow. And I think that's it from our side. And thanks to all participants for the valuable feedback too. It's really inspiring for us to do more events like this. So once again, thanks to all of you from the organizing team of TocH. Thank you. Over to you, Elsaba, for giving the further guidelines regarding the exam and reflective journal and all other things as the conclusion of the FDP.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you so much. Dear participants, the quiz will be activated in 2-3 minutes. So you have enough time to think and answer the questions. 80%, 70% attendance, 70% as a score for the assessment is mandatory. So please think and answer all the questions. And reflection journal, I hope if you have submitted. Also during the submission of feedback, you have an option to submit it. Then attendance will be updating a few more attendance. Then log into the portal. Everyone has to log into the portal with the same email ID that you have used for registration. I hope there is no confusion in that part. So on logging in, you will have an assessment option in the left menu. If you have any queries, you can ask me. Everyone could find that assessment tab.
Test is activated now.
Okay. Participants, whether you are able to see the test question, there are 25 questions and you have kindly inform us if anybody could access that. So when you click on the assessment, you can see the test link here. You have to correctly select the particular, because many of you have registered for multiple FDPs. So choose using the date and the FDP number 1748672 and check the dates too. And there is a test link. Once you click on the link, you can access the test. Is it okay for everyone? Anybody could access it kindly.
I think we can access.
Okay. Thank you for the feedback. And once you click on the link, you will get a pre-screen like this. So you have to, this will be the sample question screen. You can see the question along with the multiple choice answers. You have enough time to answer. 25 questions are there, and you have about 30 to 40 minutes to answer. And please don't close the browser without submitting. Be very careful on that. You answer all the questions and then submit, and then only you leave. If you have any technical issues, please inform us personally. So click on this and you can start the exam. I hope everyone could get the questions. So we'll be here itself for your assistant. Please kindly submit, and once you submit, ma'am, there is no particular link of the test. You have to log into ADAL portal, AICTE ADAL portal, and then you have to click on the left side tab assessment as I've shown, and then select the particular FDP, and there only you can see the link for the test. It's in your login only.
Madam, how much time you will get for the test?
You have 40 minutes, 25 questions.
So from the starting, 6:30
once
we
you
have to
start,
start.
once you start, you get that much time. It's not like
And link will be open up to what, sir, madam?
Sir, that exactly we don't know. Actually, generally they will close it on one day, in 1 day time. So safer to attend it today itself, ma'am.
Okay, ma'am.
So we don't know the exact window.